Welcome back to Terrible at Fishing, and I am at home. Who would have guessed? Anyway, let's watch the funny intro because I miss my funny intro. You're just gonna love that little guy. So, I am home. Fun little hospital stay, wasn't it? The stroke did not cause any permanent damage, so nice thing is I'm on blood thinners, so it does, it really minimizes any damage that I have with strokes, but I still have a lot of clots in my legs, so we're sort of like monitoring it at home, see if I have another one or not. Now, I did make a decision on that BFS. That video I made while I was in my hospital bed. And a couple good comments in there. And I do think that the Aldebaran, because I am so used to low profile bait casters. I'm not sure if I would like to adapt to a round reel, even though it's a very small round reel, the Conquest BFS. I ordered the Aldebaran, so that'll come in a few weeks because it's got to come from Japan. Takes a while. So, one nice thing too about coming home, besides being at home, is Lure Build sent me my order. Now, this is actually a bait I've been wanting to get and paint, and it's called I don't know, Shad HQSS or something like that. But this is it. I cut the tail to be the way I want it. It's an uncut tail. So that tail doesn't stay like that. I'll actually take scissors and sort of cut it down and shape it the way I want. Now the cool thing about this 7-inch bait is this. See that? That actually turns. Now, you see this in like $70 baits. And, it's a really nice bait. I really like this bait. And see that? Those big eyes? Okay. No, wait. Let me see if I can. They have these covers on the back of these eyes. So, this bait will have scales on it that I'll paint on it and stuff, but I really love working yellows and reds in my baits. And so I bought these. Are 15. This thing holds 15 millimeter eyes, which is really cool. So this is the eye. How beautiful is that? And that baby goes in it like that. Is that cool? That's a beautiful eye. That's a gorgeous eye. So, some of the thought patterns on this bait is to paint it in a sort of a silver shad, but I really want to work like the yellow, reds, and oranges into the layering of it. So I would love to see like a red belly, yellow, hint right through here. It'll be a silver. It'll be a black base with a silver pattern over it of scales, and then work red down here, the yellow right in here, and a dark back to it. And of course I'll cut the tail and shape it the way I need to shape it. Really got to do that right the first time. So really, this is a really nice bait. Really nice bait. Fantastic action in the water. And the great thing about this let's see, what is it? The turn of that swivel where the hook eye is. Got brand new hooks. I love these. This is one also. I love gamakatsus too, don't get me wrong, but these big blacks are fantastic. Nickel plated, absolutely fantastic hooks from Lure Build. And so when this is on here, the fish is going to want to roll on it and twist. And when he does it, this actually turns with the hook. He will not be able to leverage this out of his jaw. So, these hooks are probably one of the closest things to a 6 cents hook. The 6 cents has really good hooks on theirs. This reminds me very much of a 6 cents hook. Really a very good hook. So I've got that on here. So we got 10 of those, and I've got 10 of these, and I got 4 of these. So even though I can make 5, I only ordered 4 of these because they're expensive. They're expensive, and when I paint this is going to take a lot of layering. It's going to take some masking to it, and really, each one of these baits may take a week to make. So if you're wondering why why big baits cost so much, because we put more effort in it, because you could see more stuff on it. So, but I love, look at that. That is just fantastic. We got a nice solid double hinge right here. Really nice rocker sound to it. The shaker. Really nice. I like that. And it's well weighted. You can see these right down here are weights. So you can cast this thing a mile. Really looking forward. Now I did order some new paints to use on this. So we'll have to wait for those paints to come in. But those will come in next week or so. So look for some nice painting videos. I downloaded a lot of different designs, color designs for this particular bait that I want to paint. And when I look at these designs, basically they're fish pictures. And when I look at it as an artist, you got to see the technique and the colors. And to be honest, with this particular bait, besides a metallic silver, I will be using pearls and metallics on this in order to give it a really good flash to it. So it's going to look, in my mind, it looks great. But these are one of those baits that you're going to do, bam, right off the bat. I might keep a couple of these for myself, sell a couple to you guys. So if you have a suggestion, leave it below, and we'll paint one that way. But I'm really shooting for a variety of shads on this, and that's kind of what I'm really kind of like a red eye shad to it, maybe red eye bass. I really love, I really want to incorporate this red in there and sort of blend it down below, and it's actually going to be really nice. I'm very excited about finally getting these. It's a small order, so I had to pay shipping. Usually I do a large order, and this way I don't have to pay shipping. But in this case, I just wanted these baits. And I do have a lot. I do still have some Super Bowl baits, a few of them. And I'm surprised they didn't sell out on Saturday. And then, of course, been in the hospital the last 2 days. So, what is today? Today is Monday. So only last, Sunday, Monday. So, you lose track of time. I know. So, it's just crazy. But yeah, I got to put everything, because this is all still in the bag and stuff. I got to put my baits up on the spinner and then up on the wall and stuff. So, but this is actually, it's a nice 7-inch bait. This is a really good one, and you really want, very few baits come with twists on the eyes. And if you look at something like, say, 6 cents swim bait, those are going to be $70 with a twist on it. So I won't charge that, of course. So, but fantastic hooks. We're going to do this right. And these glass eyes, these eyes are actual glass. And I mean, come on. I mean, how cool are those? How cool is that going to be inside this bait? And they're huge, 15 mil. You know, this is the biggest eye you could put in a bait that I know of. 15 millimeter. I mean, these are big. So beautiful. Gosh. You know, I wish I had the paint in stock. So I did order the Aldebaran. So we will do an unboxing of the Aldebaran. The Aldebaran Shimano is, like I said, the Conquest BFS and the Aldebaran have pretty much the same braking system, just different bodies. And it is, well, if you look it up, the Shimano Aldebaran is considered one of the best, if not the best, BFS reels out there on the market. So I'm really looking forward to taking it out on the lake. In 2 weeks, I'll be out on the river. In less than 2 weeks, actually. So on the 23rd, I'll be out on the Rogue River, steelhead fishing for the very first time. So I'm looking forward to that. Gotta keep this thing clear. We gotta not have this break. As for the orders, I had 2 orders. I printed I've bagged them and put the shipping labels on. They'll go up tomorrow to Adam and to Lynn. And those are, so sorry for the delay, guys, but I when I got home, I bagged them and I put the labels on them, and I'll give them to the mailman tomorrow. They'll be USPS. So hopefully you'll get those, in the next 5 days or so, give or take, within a week. USPS is pretty darn good. So one's going to California. That one will probably get there in 3 or 4 days. And then Utah, 4 days maybe, whatever. So, but I want to thank you guys. I want to congratulate, I think it was Adam that won the reel. I did put some little surprises in there for you too. Always do. And I think Robert bought Lynn a surprise. And so it's a gift from Robert to his buddy. And so that's one going to California. And Vallejo, actually. So it's kind of cool. Vallejo is the home of Marine World Africa USA, which I have a great history with. Africa USA used to be a zoo down in Buellton near my hometown, Lompoc. And Marine World bought them out. And this is back in the 70s. Now, my brother-in-law was head trainer there. He had 17 lions and tigers, and he went to Marine World, where he was still the head trainer. And he was also a park falconer and stuff like that. My family worked with the big cats. And we, we got to play with cougars, tigers. Lions weren't really that playful. You never see lions really playful. It's always the Bengal tigers, which are the big ones. And then the cougars. And the cougars are great. We had one called a golden cat, Maasai, and house cat. We raised her from a little itty bitty kitten. And then we rehabilitated birds of prey and stuff like that. So, and then of course they shut down in Redwood City, and they moved it over to Vallejo and made it more of a roller coaster / wildlife park. So it's over in Vallejo. Last time I heard. I mean, I don't get to Vallejo much. But I want to thank you guys again, and thank you for all the well wishes. I have survived. It's funny, when they did the CAT scans and MRIs, they got to see up close this hospital, because most of my damage was done down in California. And they got to see up close all the damage that I've survived, because yeah, there's a lot of scarring in my brain. And the biggest scar, of course, is at the base of my brain where I had a blood clot. It was a big one, and it paralyzed me for 7 months. So that one, the brain's amazing, guys. But they couldn't operate, or else they could have paralyzed me. But new vessels grew around it and cocooned it and reestablished the blood pathways to my brain, and at that point I was able to recover. So, and I'm fairly mobile. I mean, I got a big mouth, but I kind of had a big mouth before. Now it's a bigger mouth. Maybe that's why I fish largemouth bass. That's probably why, huh? We have so much in common. So, again, I want to thank you guys, and look forward to that Aldebaran coming to me, because I'm looking forward to it. And when I get that shipment of paints, then we'll start working on these big, giant 7-inch mammoth baits I'm putting, this is going to be a premier bait. All my big baits are, all my baits are premier bait, but you know what I mean. This is where I didn't hold back at all on, not even on the split rings, or, the hooks are very, very, very important. Yeah, I just did a video on what makes a good hook. Believe me, whoever gets this, any fish that gets close to it, you're going to catch a fish. It's just a fantastic design. So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. So, and what is it? 2 weeks is, well, the 23rd is my fishing trip, and then and stuff. So we just gotta make sure this doesn't break anymore. Yeah, we don't want this to break anymore. It's no fun. Yeah, the stroke yesterday was just, it threw me for a loop. And if you've ever had a stroke, they do vary in severity, and even though my blood thinners do minimize the damage, it'll still throw you for a loop sometimes, and it threw me for a loop yesterday. So I want to thank you guys again. I really do think a lot of you. And anyway, check out the Buy Me Coffee down here. Look down below, and I just thought I'd try something new. If nobody does it, it was worth a shot. And if you do it, thank you. If you do the $15 subscription, I'll send you a bait. And I'm always generous in my deliveries, always. But thank you, and let's watch this.